Alright, so today we are going to understand what is a phrase, what is a clause, and what is a sentence. What is the difference between the three, how to identify each of them. First of all, keep these three conditions in mind whenever you come across any statement. Keep these three conditions in mind. One, that it is a group of words in correct grammatical order. Like anything that is written should be in correct order. Say, for example, today I got a plate. So it is in some grammatical order. Today got up late, late got up today, not like that, na. It is in a proper grammatical order. The group of words should be in proper grammatical order. Today I got up late. The second condition to keep in mind is subject and verb. Whether the given statement has a subject, the doer of the action who is performing anything, about whom it is, the entire statement is the subject present, verb is the action being denoted somehow. And third condition to keep in mind is this conveying a complete meaning, or is it just making sense but not conveying the correct complete meaning of the statement. So these are the three conditions you have to keep in mind to identify whether a given statement is a phrase, clause, or a sentence. Group of words in correct grammatical order, subject and verb, complete thought or meaning. Let us see. So let's talk about phrase. We see some examples like in the morning, on the table, joys and sorrows. So the first condition that we are supposed to see, group of words in grammatical order. Yes, they are in correct grammatical order. In the morning, on the table, joys and sorrows. It is not like morning in the in morning. No, it is in proper grammatical order. First condition is being fulfilled. Subject and verb. Now, do these sentences have a subject and do they have an action verb? Can we see subject in the morning? Where's the subject? Who are we? What are we talking about? It's just a statement. On the table. Where's the action? Where is the verb? Joys and sorrows. Is there any subject or verb? No. So, this condition is not fulfilled here. Complete thought and meaning. Is each of the sentence conveying a complete thought or meaning? We know in the morning makes sense in itself. That's something in the morning. But what? Is it telling you completely? If somebody comes to you and says in the morning, will you understand what he's trying to say? Is it a complete meaning? Is he conveying the complete thought? No. It is making sense, but it is not making complete sense. It is not conveying complete thought or meaning. So it is a phrase. A phrase is those group of words which do make sense. They are in correct grammatical order. They are making sense, but they are not completely conveying the meaning. Complete thought or complete meaning is not doing. We are not getting to know what, where, how. If somebody comes and simply says on the table, you'd be like, what on the table? Is there anything kept? Is something is to be kept? What on the table? You do not have any idea. Joys and sorrows. What joys and sorrows? So they are not conveying complete thought and meaning. So that is a phrase which does not have a phrase, does not have a subject, or it will not have a verb. It will not convey complete thought or meaning. So that is how you identify a phrase. It is a small group of words where there is no subject or verb is missing, and it is not conveying the complete thought and meaning. Let's move on to clause. What is a clause? Examples, let us see. If you eat too much, because she was unwell. I see. Now again, group of words in grammatical order. As we can see, they all are group of words which are in grammatical order, correct grammatical order. If you eat too much, because she was unwell, and then I see. Yeah, they are. The second condition, subject and verb. Do they have subject? Yes, they do have subject, they do have verb. If you use the subject, eat, verb, because she is the subject, she was unwell. I see. Now here again you can see I is the subject and see is the verb. It's not a phrase, it has a subject and a verb. So we see that this condition is being fulfilled. There is a subject in each of these and there is a verb, there is an action being done. Complete meaning or thought. So is it conveying the complete meaning? If you eat too much, it is making sense, this part of this and this part. If you eat too much, but is it conveying the complete meaning? If you eat too much, so what? Because she was unwell. So what? Why is this because here? What? I see. What? Where? When? Is it conveying complete meaning? No. So clause is that, unlike phrase, it has a subject and a verb. So if you find group of words which are in correct grammatical order and which have subject and verb, that will be a clause, but it is not conveying the complete meaning. There is something missing. If we add some parts to it, it will become complete, and then it will not remain a clause. So clause is anything which is not conveying complete meaning, but it has a subject and a verb in it, and it is usually a part of the sentence. Clause is generally a part of the sentence. If we add some words to it, if you eat too much, you might fall sick, that will become a complete sentence. So in a sentence, if you eat too much, you might fall sick. If you eat too much, this part is the clause. Because she was unwell, she had fever, she could not appear for the exam because she was unwell. Now this complete sentence is conveying complete meaning, so that is why it becomes a sentence. But here we just have a part of it, so it is a clause. Let's see what is a sentence. A sentence is the one, like, let's see examples. The sun rises in the east. Kapil likes to read books. When I was going to market, I met my friend. So we see that it fulfills all the three conditions, that group of words that are given in correct order. These all are subject and verb. It all has a subject and it all has a verb, as you can all see. Complete thought and meaning, yes, these all three sentences, they are conveying complete meaning. The sun, it rises in the east. Kapil, he likes to read books. When I was going to market, I met my friend. In this example, the last one, if you can see, if we just consider this part, when I was going to market, suppose that this part is not given. So what is this? Is this a phrase, clause, or sentence? This is a clause. When I was going to market, there is a subject, there is a verb, but it is not conveying complete meaning. Usually we see that clause is a part of a sentence. If we add one more clause to it, like this, one more part to it, it will become a sentence. So it is incomplete in itself. It does not complete thought and meaning. That is a clause. But in case of a sentence, we see that it conveys complete meaning. So I hope now it is clear to you what is a phrase, clause, and sentence.